Greetings everyone, dear friends and fellow Africans. My message for today is let us stop being used to destroy our mother continent Africa. We have been used to hate each other. We have been brainwashed to think that good things cannot happen by Africans. Ask yourself what Africans we are doing. Which better things can go out there in the continent and say this is Africa? This has been done by Africans. In pharmaceutical industries, where is Africa? In music industries, where is Africa? In football, sports and game, where is Africa? In politics, where is Africa? Let us teach our young men and women the importance of unity of this continent. We have been used to fight each other. Look who are fighting each other in Democratic Republic of Congo. Who supply those weapons and guns to our young men and women to fight each other. For what purpose? Let us tell our young men and women the importance of peace in our mother continent Africa. The development that we desire cannot come if we continue with this behavior of being used. Yes, Africa, we have problems. Who can solve these problems? Do you expecting Chinese to come and solve your problems? Do you expecting the Americans to come and solve your problems? The Russians, the Europeans? Let us take our responsibilities as Africans. Let us teach our young men and women how we can utilize these resources. Our education systems. Let us teach our people how we can add value to our resources. We have exporting raw material for many years. Let us stop now. Let us export goods. Look what the Chinese are doing in the continent of Africa. Chinese are supplying everything. Even the toothstick has been supplied by China. What are we lacking in terms of knowledge, in terms of resources, in terms of intelligence people? We have everything. We have been used. We have allowed division among ourselves. That's why we cannot work together. That's why we betray each other. We think to do like European, we become Europeans. To do like Americans, we become Americans. To do like Chinese, we become Chinese. But remember, wherever you bleach your color, wherever you do, wherever you practice European things and the American things, you are still Africans. Your identity will never lost. You are Africans by nature. It doesn't matter what you do. When we go out there, they consider all, wherever you are Nigerian, wherever you are South African, wherever you are Ugandan, wherever you are Rwandese, all it seems like Africans. We are considered into a single group called the Africans. Why we have allowed our young men and women to be taught by others? We have been taught to hate each other. We have been taught to hate our own culture. To think that if you behave like Europeans, you become Europeans. If you behave like Americans, you become Americans. If you behave like Chinese, you become Chinese. That is not true. Let us teach our young men and women the history of Africa, how our ancestors has been operating, how to add value. Let us, those who have acquired modern education, work together with those who have traditional education. And I don't know why we call traditional education, but it's African education. The education, we call them modern. Our own, we call them traditional. Let us say African education. Africa, we are the source of humanity. You are the source of civilization. Why you not go there and proud of being Africans? Proud yourself. Love yourself. Say, I'm African. I'm here to present my African country. Let us stop self-hate. Let us work together. Let us tell our young men and women to stop running away to seek green pasture somewhere else. The green pasture is there. Tell them the truth, that without working hard, nothing will change. Tell our young men and women that running away from Africa will never solve the problems. You are going there to be a slave. Tell them that Africa has all resources. Remind them to work hard, not to be a fainted heart. Tell them that Mother Africa is waiting for you. Those who have knowledge, please bring back to our young men and women who are in the continent. Not be the part of attracting them to run away. Our leaders, let us encourage these young men and women to show their intelligence, to show their talents. Allow them to practice. Let us, our engineer, build our roads. Let us, our engineer, build our buildings. For how long we depend on Chinese to build all kind of infrastructure in Africa? Allow our doctors to treat our people. Allow our banks to own our money. Stop this behavior of taking of putting money outside of the continent. Let us allow our banks to serve our money. Allow our engineers to build Africa. The people who are in diaspora are crying why opportunities are going outside of the continent of Africa. Please come back home. When we say come back home, not physical, you can stay there, but you can work, you can have a company in Africa, like the European did, like the American did, like the Chinese did. You can stay there, but you can have a company in Africa where you can hire our young men and women. You can provide job opportunities to them. That is my message for today. I see we have been trained to hate our governments. We have been trained to hate our leaders. Why? Let us love our leaders. Let us work together with our leaders. For how long we continue to hate our leaders? We need to work together. Africans, let us see each other as relatives, as sisters and brothers. Let us love each other. My message for today is let us stop self-hate. Let us respect each other. Let us build the Africa we want. We have been tired of coming here and speak about the unity of continent. When Africa will come together, the time is running. We want to see the results of the unity. We are talking about continental free trade area. We want to see the free movement of people and goods. We want to see the people from Mozambique moving freely from Maputo to Dar es Salaam in Tanzania. The people of Tanzania to move free from Dodoma to Kigali in Rwanda. The people of Rwanda to move free from Kigali to Yaoundé in Cameroon. And those who are in Yaoundé in Cameroon to move free with their goods to Accra in Ghana. And those who are in Accra in Ghana to move free with their goods to Dakar in Senegal, to Banjul in Central Africa, to Abuja in Nigeria, to Rabat in Morocco. I want to see the people of Kinshasa, Congo Democratic Republic, to move free to Nairobi in Kenya, and those of Nairobi to move to Mogadishu in Somalia, and those who are in Somalia to move free to Djibouti, and those who are in Djibouti to move to Addis Ababa in Ethiopia, and those who are in Ethiopia to move free to Lusaka in Zambia, to Alare in Zimbabwe, to Gaborone in Botswana, to Lesotho, to Pretoria in Southern Africa, to Cairo in Egypt, to Khartoum in Sudan, and to Juba in South Sudan. We want to see the people of Kampala moving free to Lagos in Nigeria. That is what we want to see. When we will see this, the time is coming for we Africans to decide our future. The future is dark, only a bright brain will survive. We, the young men and women of this continent, we have opportunities to build a better future for our mother continent, Africa. Stop being used by others. Let us come together. Let us see each other as brothers and sisters. Thank you.